Good morning, everybody. It's 6:51, Tuesday, August 15th. I'm getting ready to head out to San Antonio, Texas. You guys wouldn't believe the black crows everywhere. I don't know if you guys really noticed over the years how horror movies, it was always black crows. Well, last few years I've noticed the black crows, they've increased at higher numbers than I've ever seen before, anywhere. They're on the sidewalks everywhere. This place is littered with them. I mean, they're everywhere. The trees are full of them. They're just all sitting up in the trees. Those little black spots that you see all up there, those are all crows. They're full. All the trees around me are full with them. In front of me, beside me, everywhere. They're everywhere. You know, you can see them all up there on top of the branches. They're everywhere. They're all over there underneath the trees, on the ground. But anyhow, this ain't about all the black crows. This is just biblical stuff coming to the end. Even God tells the birds to come feast on the flesh of men. Because there's gonna be all kinds of stuff happening, you guys. I've already seen where people have waxed cold. I've been here for 2 days. Let me tell you something. Every time I went down there to use that shower, you know what shower I ended up getting? Every time? There's something like, I think there's like 10 or 14 showers. But this was my first day. I was customer number 33. Okay. I ended up getting shower number 7. And then here's today. I ended up getting shower number 7 again. You see the 88. 402, 88. I'm getting ready to head out to San Antonio, Texas. But, getting the shower number 7 2 days in a row, even. I get stuff like this all the time, you guys. Confirmations after confirmations. Even these last days that we're in right now. Most people are not going to, they're just not going to see what's coming. It's just that simple. The churches are about as lukewarm as you can be. I'm going to get me a little bit of paid cash for some gas. Headed to San Antonio. I figure when I get there, or I'll have to fill up again before I get there, I'm sure. But, then I'll put the rest on the card. I gotta stop and get windshield wipers too. It's ridiculous. Windshield wipers are bad. I've only had them for 5 months. It just goes to show you how hot it's getting, you know. When the rubber starts falling apart, 5 months old. Anyhow, I got enough gas. I'm just gonna drive down the road. If it was raining or something, I'd go get those blades right now, but I don't think it's going to be raining. It's weird, man, seeing it, because I know those are brand new. I put them on myself.
Head south toward East Monte Cristo Road, then turn right onto East Monte Cristo Road.
Anyhow, you guys, you can see it's pretty much dead here, you know. It's dead here. I mean, it's definitely dead. People are willingly ignorant. They don't want to hear, you know, if you start talking to them about it, they're like, yeah, I know it's the end, but, I just accept it. Whatever it is, it is. You know, and that's because the churches have not been teaching what's right. The great falling away has happened, you guys. There's no doubt about it. I mean, me as a child, I've always had a love for the Lord. It was something in me. I can't explain it because I didn't get it from the churches. I got it just growing up. I had a love for the Lord. My mom said, where Jesus said, "Those that my Father give me cannot be taken from me. They won't be lost out of my hand." Well, it says he knew from the beginning of the foundations of this earth who was in the book of life. and some are blotted out. I don't know about the blotting out, but I do know this. Right now, people are showing their true love for Christ in these last days that are very well aware. And the churches today are not speaking up. They're not speaking up. Actually, churches today, they'll be in there carving out pumpkins, getting ready for Halloween night. That's where they're at. Celebrating, doing what the world's doing. And they're not even teaching what the Word of God says about friendship with the world is an enmity with God. They're not even speaking about that. And like I said, I've been trying to tell people that I've seen demonic spirits jumping in people, literally jumping in them, hosting them like puppets. Just like I showed you this girl. See how she's spitting her tongue out? This is just one of millions. If you don't think these church pastors everywhere, because they had the love of the world in them, that these spiritual, demonic spirits haven't jumped in them, you better think again. These things are everywhere. They're everywhere. They are everywhere. And I'm telling you, they've been hosting people from the beginning, but today they're let loose on people because God has no longer blessed this nation. He's removed his hand from it. He's literally even, do you think Obama could remove God from this nation if God didn't want it to happen? The God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Jehovah, Abba, Father God. Let me tell you something. Nobody could move him from anything if he didn't want it to happen. Even Jesus told Pilate, he goes, you couldn't do anything that my Father doesn't allow. God's in control of everything. And he's totally removed his hand from this nation. Right now, the restraint is holding back, holding things down. And the devil knows it. He won't get to do what he's trying to do until those that are chosen are taken. Okay? They're not going to be able to do it. But what's happened is, we're being tested constantly throughout this, whether you want to believe it or not. Even those that are chosen, you're being tested to see who's who and how much. Remember how he asked Peter 3 times, do you love me? And then he asked him again, do you love me? And he asked him a 3rd time, do you love me? 3 times he asked him this. I'm telling you right now, we're being tested, and it's really, there's nothing to this test, because if you truly do love Christ, you're not even going to care that you're being tested, because your love is you're going to go to any length to do his will right now. And your faith is going to be phenomenal. That's why I'm saying how important faith is. When I share these pictures right here, like this right here, the scoffers don't like that I'm showing you this, because I'm going to tell you, a lot of the scoffers probably got these demonic demons in them. That's what's hosting them. And that's why they've been coming against my channel ever since I've had it, ever since I've gotten this picture. Actually, before I got this picture, I've had these things coming against me forever. And they thought that I'd be real quick to jump on board with them for money. And they tried to bribe me, but it didn't work. They literally, destroyed everything. But they did exactly what God allowed them to do, because they probably said, "Oh, I bet you he would cave in, take away this, and take away that, and he'll probably accept this and take this." And God said, "Go ahead, try." Remember how it's Bible. The Bible is like a roadmap. It tells you what God allows. And he lets us be tested like this. It's not so much that we're being tested, but he knows. God knows. That we'll, to the end, to the very end, he knows what our love is. But he'll only allow so much before he says, that's it. That's it. I'm not going to let you have your way. with these people like this, because he knows that our love is greater than what is in this world. And he didn't separate us to go through all this wickedness. The devil would try to keep testing and testing and testing until he destroyed us. That's why it says no flesh would have survived had he not intervened. Because that's just the way the devil is. God knows how the devil is because he created him. He created everything for this day. Because of the great falling away, people sliding from God. This is what's happened. They've turned away. You see how we had our homosexual pride? See, pride comes before the destruction. They say with all sins, you scratch away at the surface, that you're going to find pride. And what happened in Israel, a couple months ago? They had their homosexual pride. Remember, I told you, Israel is a timepiece. When you see stuff happening over there, you can be sure it's real close. That's about when I had that dream. Mark, we got other work for you to do. As soon as they had their pride party going on over there, I see them building new buildings, and I see buildings that are empty, that are vacant. Why are they building new buildings when they can't rent the buildings? It's just them keeping them busy in their strong delusion. See, God's the creator of everything. He's going to melt this stuff back down into the earth like it never existed, including them. They're going to be ashes under the feet. That's what he said. That what good are they other than to be trodden on underfoot? That's what's going to happen. There's no doubt in my mind. And I know it's any time now, because by me sharing with these people, even me, I'm feeling it. How they don't care. If they don't care, I know that time has come. When they have no fear of him, it's over. This is what I'm seeing. Okay? Even I've kept trying, even though I was told, Mark, we got other work for you to do. See, to me, that was telling me I'm done here. But I still am trying to reach out. But I'm also finding out they don't care. They don't care. Now, for me finding this out that they don't care, I know exactly why the Lord told me what he told me. We got other work for you to do, Mark. Because, see, if they don't care here, they have no fear of the Lord, of God. See, he's got another book. It's called the Book of Remembrance for those that did fear him. And he knows who they are. We just have to trust him. Get ready to go, you guys. Our time's up. I'm getting ready to head to San Antonio, Texas, man. I've been here long enough, and I'm ready to get out of here. Can't stand it here anymore. I can't stand it anywhere I go, to tell you the truth. I'm tired of this place. I'm tired of the wickedness. I'm tired of being around the people who don't care. I'm tired of seeing the churches that don't even get out and speak up. When I show you those demons spitting their tongues out, I promise you, a lot of these pastors, they probably woke up at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, spit their tongue out of their mouth, and didn't even know what happened. That was where a demonic spirit, jumped in them like a puppet. They don't even know what happened. That's why a lot of them are probably being hosted right now. I've seen in the churches, in their congregation, the photos they have in the hallways. I've seen the devil horn signs, 666 hand signs. All this stuff. I've seen it all inside there, They even spit their tongues out, and the whole church is like this, man. It's bad. It's wickedy, man. There's probably some people in the churches right now, they probably even notice things aren't the same, but they keep going, that they know something's not right, But they might be some of the people that are going to be the foolish. There's going to be a lot of that. This place is getting, this is it, you guys. I'm ready to get out of here, man. I know you guys got to be feeling the same thing. I'm so ready to get out of here. I feel like my work is done here. I've been doing this for quite a while, and I'm tired of it. Slept in my shop for 2 years. trying to keep my business going, and I refused to get on board with what I knew what was going on. I knew it was. I didn't know the level of it, and how I didn't see at that time. I didn't see demonic spirits jumping in people, but it was right after that. After they confronted me and told me if I would, speak less about Jesus
Turn
Christ,
right
they'd
onto
turn
East
my
Monte
life
Cristo
around.
Road, then turn right onto North Expressway 281.
Who knew? I had no idea at that time that was probably the demonic spirit, the devil in another person, trying to see if they could get me. When my football coach from 7th grade came up to me at a game, and did the same thing, when I told him the games were over, and I didn't have any inkling to even want the money, because I knew what was happening. I just didn't know the level of it until I heard that spirit come out of him going, no. It sounded real old and it sounded biblical, the voice that came out of him. And I was, at that time, I knew something was in him. And it wasn't him, but what was hosting him. Then I got that photo with the angel blowing the trumpet over my head, and I knew there was something real big going on. And the things I've seen, you guys, like in 2012, 2 years before that, I seen that black spirit wearing that Spanish sombrero hat come out of the water at that Greek Orthodox cross dive. I was meant to be there. All these things. That's like us seeing these numbers in front of us, these signs we're seeing. That's why Jesus said, watch. Because there's things out in front of us. He's making sure. He's the Alpha and the Omega. That's why we're seeing these things happening in front of us. Some of us are seeing a lot more than others. Like I said, I believe the Lord's got a lot more something for me to do because of the things I've been seeing. That my mother telling me, how she seen an angel above my crib as I was born. She brought me home from the hospital, and just everything that I've experienced throughout my life. And I've told people that I have seen the face of God. I know that was him that I seen in that store that day. But it was his backside. But as he was going around the corner, it was his backside. And as he went around the corner, his head was back like that right there. And he tilted looking at me. And he was smiling, looking at me. And that blew my mind. I'm going to tell you right now, it blew my mind when I seen this. I didn't know what to think when I seen this. And that's when I started seeing things. I seen a lady in a cooler touching everything she could touch. When I came up on her and I asked her if she was okay, she started waving at other people behind me. Like, can you see me? Can you see me? And I was looking at those people she kept waving to, and I'm like, why are you doing that? I was thinking she was nuts. But actually, other people probably couldn't see that I was talking to her. Oh, yeah. That's why, like I said, the people say nobody's seen in Genesis, in the beginning, in the Old Testament, it says even Moses couldn't even look upon him, could only see his backside. Well, that was in the Old Testament. In the New Testament, Jesus, when he came into the world in the flesh, he said, those that see the Son see the Father. And nobody fully understands that Bible, but they try to act like they do. They try to act like they do. And the Bible even warns people about being careful how you treat people, because you never know who you're in the company of. You don't know who you're talking to at any given moment. It's 19 minutes. I got to get down the road, man. I got miles to go. About 240 something. I'd rather be driving than sitting here anyhow. Like I said, and I know where I'm going ain't going to be any different than where I'm at. I mean, might get a load driving someplace, but it's like being surrounded with it. Unless I meet somebody that's fully aware and that's willing to talk about it, but it's not often. It's rare. It's It's rare, actually. Like I said, I believe, because other people said they've had the same dream, like they got other work for them to do. I think we're getting ready to get out of here. This place is so wickety. Like I said, I wish we had a place where a lot of us could go hang out and wait and just comfort one another, edify one another until it was just time to go. Because I know it's that time. And it does get very old out here, constantly trying to witness. I feel like I could probably do just as good at a graveyard, beating on some tombstones, and I could probably get better results out of some of the people. Because out here, it's like trying to look for a needle in a haystack. That's because most people ain't going to make it. Most people are not going to make it. It's just a fact. Alright, you guys, I'm going to head down the road. I'm heading to San Antonio, Texas, my next stop. God bless each and every one of you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ.